So, hi everyone, this is Dr. Archana, medical nutritionist from Wilson's community. Today, let's discuss something about cancer. Most of the people or my subscribers have asked me to make a awareness video about it because the number is increasing day by day, and the shocking numbers are alarming even to the younger generation and older people, even children. No one is excused for this. Even the word cancer is creating so much of fear in us, but with proper understanding, awareness, we can really create that hope, how we can prevent or how we can support to the people who are fighting with this cancer. So, before diving into how to prevent or how to control, let's see what actually cancer means. Because without proper understanding, we can't defeat any type of disorder. So, if we have some type of cells in our body, whenever we are drinking water, taking food, or inhaling the air, we get some exposed to some kind of toxin materials. So, that toxins will invade into our body if we are providing too much of glucose. So, eating carbohydrate rich food is one of the sources or one of the main things which will lead into this cancer. So, this is the normal cell. So, one of the cancer cell, if it is invading and it is multiplying in number, and it is even going deep and deep into different tissues. So, if it is going deep, that is more dangerous, or if it is expanding in outer surface, or if it is constrained in some size, we call it as tumor, benign tumor. If it is spreading, we call it as malignant cancer, which is very dangerous, I can say. So we can even see the differences in the cell structure also. This helps in more and more penetration and invagination, I can say. So there are different kinds of cancer, more than 100 kinds of cancers out there. But common amongst them is, for women, I can say it's a kind of breast cancer. Most of the women, amongst 2 women in 4, are suffering with a kind of maybe fibroids in their breast or cervical cancer, and the number is going on increasing day by day. And unfortunately, India is ranking 1 in this cervical cancer. Yes, Indian women doesn't take good amount of protein. They doesn't have their blood test reports yearly, annually. All the women will have this B12 and vitamin D deficiency, which are triggering factors to this cancer formation. So even a small lump in their breast or some cyst is the initial stage, which will in future will be, or if the conditions is propagating to cancer, it might lead into some complication. And another common cancer is a kind of lung cancer. Chronic smokers or the friends of the smokers, I can say, who are exposing to this tobacco in their air which they are breathing, or it can be a melanoma, the black pigmented muscle mass or the tissue which we can see on the skin. If it is going deep and deep, it is very dangerous, I can say. And if we have some change in the voice, we call it as laryngeal cancer. There will be hoarseness in their voice, or there will be sudden change in their voice shift. And a small gastric ulcer, if it is unhealed, and we are giving more and more acidic foods, maybe often cool drinks and kind of, all the kinds of acidic foods, fruit juices, even it also can irritate, because that is also a glucose. If a cancer cell it is present and we are giving more and more sugary drinks or juices, it will still irritate our gastric mucosa and will penetrate into deep, and all these cancerous cells will multiply their number, leading into a stomach cancer or gastric cancer. And a kind of carcinoma or osteosarcoma, depending on type, it is involved into the bone. And ovarian cancers, brain cancers are also being detected, and there are 100 and more types of the cancer. Based on the lifestyle we are exposed to, based on the kind of, the stress or exposure to that toxic substances, you can or we can see number of cases increasing nowadays. And if you see, how can we detect it in the early stage? Because most of your family or friends might be telling you, so and so person have been detected only in the fourth stage or the final stage, so we couldn't save them. So just imagine, if you are not giving a proper zinc, we'll get a white hair. Body showing some symptom. But if cancer is attacking, doesn't our body show some symptoms? Definitely it shows. But are you listening to that? That's the question. So first and common symptom is abnormal weight loss. The person will be healthy or they will be overweight, but there will be a normal drop in their weight. They will be losing their fat and also their muscle. So that should be the first suspect. And fatigue, they will be always lethargic, weakness, and all the glucose is being absorbed by this cancerous cells. So the normal cells is not getting needed amount of nutrition, or they are getting no needed amount of glucose, which is leading into fatigue consistently. And some kinds of unusual bleeding and problems of peeing. So they will see some kind of blood in their urine or stool. And if women, they see some abnormal bleeding in their periods, or continuously irregular periods, we can see. So this also be detected or can find out as a symptom for cancer. And someone is coughing very continuously, and they're getting sputum mixed with blood. You all know, might been seen in some or the other movies, they will be suspecting cancer, right? And changes in their bowel movement, maybe constipation or too much of diarrhea is also a suspected sign for this cancer. And some lumps and some unexpected nodules or fat balls or anywhere in the body, we need to suspect this for this unexpected growth of this cancer. And change in the voice, I have, as I have told, if it is a laryngeal cancer, we'll be seeing the hoarseness in their voice. So if you can see all the symptoms, not one symptom you need to fear it about, a combination of the symptoms, or if any of the symptoms is being continuously chronically coming to you or attacking to you, and it is not relieved by normal medication or by normal household tips, then you need to suspect for the cancer. So, okay, if you are suspecting or if you have ruled out, yes, that is fine. So, if you still have some doubt how to prevent this, so if so and so person in my family has some history, so I should take some extra precautions to prevent that cancer, right? So, what are those precautions? First and foremost thing is avoid carbs, high carbs. So all the junk, you have known that number of cancer cases is increasing. But if you see the root cause, number of the people who are eating this junk foods are also increasing, right? So maybe pizza, burgers, pastas, chowmins, whatnot, everything loaded with maida and sugars and artificial flavors and synthetic substances. All these can also trigger cancer. So knowingly or unknowingly, you should not put a bad thing into your body. That is what we call it as consciousness or mindful eating. So avoid all the known carbs, high carbs. And next is you need to design your plate in a way that you are getting more and more high antioxidants, because I have discussed or I have already told you that any toxic substance coming into your body have or might have a chance to turn out into a cancer cell, right? So we can't stop eating food, we can't stop breathing in air or drinking water. But only one thing is you need to detox it immediately. For that detoxification process, you need more and more antioxidants. So antioxidants will come naturally through your food. Maybe I can say a kind of green leafy vegetables, or any colored substances, or any kind of salads, vegetables. So these are some of the food plates in my diet group. Uh, that too, who are fighting against the cancer. I'm not telling any reversal of cancer, I can say, but we can improve the quality of their life. So if you have seen, it will be very colorful, loaded with antioxidants, and also a kind of protein foods, very, very low amount of carbohydrates, which will help your body to detox that toxin material immediately. So apart from that, even I want you to know about how we can support to a patient if he is already detected with a first thing is, if you have already detected, don't take too much of stress, because it has become a common thing now. But we need to understand where we stand, which stage we stand, and what is the things we can do to remove that. You know the treatment options also. Surgery, if it is very small, we'll remove it by surgery. If it is really very large and surgery can't be operated in that particular site, we'll go for chemotherapy. I mean to say that medicines will be given to us in a form of IV injections, and we need to take the drips. Or radiotherapy, higher amount of radiations will be exposed at that particular part, so that radiations will stop the extra growth of the cancer cells. But all these treatments are associated with more amount of risks or side effects, I can say. So along with the cancer cells, even the normal cells will be affecting, and will be losing our hair, your teeth, and the skin will be shrunken, you lose your muscle, lethargic, whatnot. So once you understand, if you're into a very initial stage or if you have some risk, so we are discussing about antioxidants which can save you or which can support you for fighting against this cancer. So here goes the list, I can say. Again, I want you to confirm or assure you that these are not for reversing cancer. These are only for supporting, to give quality of the life or to improve the quality of our life. So vitamin C, you all know it is a beautiful antioxidant. Even a small ulcer, especially this is very helpful for the people who is having oral cancer. Because of excess use of tobacco or unhealed ulcers, we get this oral cancer. So antioxidants always help in repairing this tissue. So vitamin C is rich in all the fruits, vegetables. If not, you can go for vitamin C supplement. And vitamin E is also very good antioxidant vitamin, I can say. So the cell membrane, it will be protecting the normal cell membrane. If it is getting attacked with the cancer cell, it will be turned out into cancer cell, right? So if that membrane is strong enough because of taking this good amount of vitamin E, then we can prevent cancer. It is available in all the nuts, seeds, good oils, fats, good fats, I can say, like ghee, butter, and some amount of coconut oil. So go for vitamin E supplements if you really are not taking this through naturally. And vitamin D3. This is very important. 90% of the people have this deficiency of vitamin D. Usually, we should be somewhere above 50 to 90. We have not seen even one case who are having above 100. Yes, that's mean you can say there is no hypervitaminosis of vitamin D3. So it regulates cell growth and even immunity, especially autoimmunity. It is being regulating. And curcumin, the most common antioxidant available in the Indian kitchen, I can say. It's a very good anti-inflammatory which can function, which can block the cancer cell pathways. And selenium, this is also again highly available in pumpkin seeds and also the flax seeds. So it supports DNA repairs and decreases the oxidative stress or the toxins I have told, right? That toxins are going to create some oxidative stress, which is going to be combated with this antioxidants. And any herbal teas or green teas, they also will block this cancer growth. So infused waters, rather than going for tea, coffee, go with healthy alternatives, I can say. Yeah. And the list continues, I can say. So glutathione, this is most master antioxidant. Even we are searching for good supplementation also. This detoxes your body and all the harmful substances which you are intaking. Zinc, again available in pumpkin seeds, nuts and seeds. So daily try to have different kinds of nuts and seeds. So which will have a good role in the immunity and also good mineral support. Yeah. And melatonin, this is also a hormone that regulates the sleep. If you're properly getting this melatonin, proper sleep cycle also can suppress tumor growth. If someone is sleeping so late and waking up but so late, they have more risk. So try to adjust your circadian cycle. Omega 3, again, a beautiful anti inflammatory substance, highly available in deep ocean fish. Very little amounts in flax seeds and akhrots and almonds. So, vegetarian sources is not directly absorbed into your body. So, all the vegetarians keep in mind that you need to get this omega 3 through a supplement that is very natural. And beta carotene, orange, yellow colored vegetables, maybe pumpkins, carrots, go with that, or tomatoes, go with that. Or you can have some good amount of keratin supplements. Probiotics, gut health is very important, especially gastrointestinal cancer is common nowadays because of we eating fiber lacking diets. So try to add more and more amount of fibers in your food, so that fiber is the food for the good bacteria. If you have good bacteria strains or the varieties, that will grow if you give fiber. If you doesn't have that good bacteria strains, you need to take probiotics through some supplements for at least 3 to 4 months. Later, continue giving your fiber so that that good bacteria will be growing on in your intestine. Yeah. And mushroom extracts, especially few of the vitamin D supplements have this good amounts of mushroom extracts, so which will modulate our immunity and it have good anti-tumor properties. These are of course some of the foods or the supplements which can prevent this suppression or the growth of this tumor, I can say. Apart from that, our Indian kitchens are loaded with good and good amount of antioxidants. So don't miss our nativity or local cultures, traditions, and all the things. Don't westernize yourself to all this unwanted carbs and everything. So if you are really going to give all these kinds of antioxidants, definitely fight with cancer. There are millions of cases who have fight against this cancer are now leading a beautiful life. So I want to conclude this that your worry or stress is not going to help at any cost. Get some proper knowledge through some oncologist or some certified nutrition expert who can guide you based on your stage. So let's defeat this cancer number and make our loved ones risk free from this master dietary. Yeah. So I conclude like this that eat healthy, stay fit, and prevent yourself from all the so called lifestyle disorders, including cancer. So, thank you for your patient listening. Signing off, Dr. Archana, medical nutritionist.